Alright, so the other day I got a question in my inbox from a viewer named Curtis, and Curtis basically said, "Hi David, I'm a little confused with the whole Amiibo thing. I've noticed you have quite an impressive collection, but how do they work?" Well, that's what today's video is all about. You know, it's kind of funny. At first, I didn't care about Amiibo at all. I was like, what is this? I don't need another collection in my life. I mean, it's going to be just time consuming and money consuming for that matter, because I have spent literally hundreds of dollars on Amiibo. But am I ashamed? No, because Amiibo have quickly turned into an addiction of mine. I love Amiibo. I simply am obsessed with them, and as of today, I have about 100 Amiibo, not counting duplicates. But counting duplicates, I easily have, maybe 110, 120. And well, actually, this Kirby just happens to be a duplicate of mine, hence why he's on the shelf and not part of my main collection. Look at this. This is getting a little out of hand. Okay, so I've made this very clear in past videos, but allow me to reassure you guys, around this office will be covered in Amiibo. Eventually, I want to put shelving alongside the top of all 4 walls. Now, granted, I don't have enough Amiibo as of today to span the entire perimeter of my office, but maybe someday I will. But getting to Curtis's more specific question, what are Amiibo and how do they work? Well, first of all, they're little tiny figures with NFC sensors built in. And in case you didn't know, NFC stands for Near Field Communication. It's basically a local way of scanning device A to device B, which is actually especially useful on devices such as Android devices that support NFC. You can use it for payments, such as Apple Pay on your iPhone. However, speaking in a more simple sense, Amiibo use NFC for an additional fun factor, if you will. A great example of this is Super Smash Bros. That's actually the first big game to support Amiibo. You scan the Amiibo, boom, you see him on Super Smash Bros. And I believe you can save your data on the Amiibo itself. Now, honestly, I never used it for that because, like I said, I'm a proud Amiibo addict. I'm obsessed with simply collecting them. But there are some games that use Amiibo in a more unique manner. For instance, Yoshi's Woolly World. Not only is this cute as hell, look at this. Who in their right mind can resist this? A plush Amiibo. You gotta love it. So anyway, Yoshi's Woolly World, you could actually scan certain Amiibo into the game, and then that Yoshi would kind of mimic the overall design of that Amiibo. For instance, you could scan in Dr. Mario, or Mario himself, like, the default Mario, and boom, your Yoshi would instantly look more like a different character rather than just Yoshi himself. But then there are games that actually require Amiibo, such as Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. You quite literally need an Amiibo figure to play that game. You scan it onto the gamepad, like so, and you play the game like a board game. Not the most interesting game, to be honest, but hey, it was a unique and interesting use of the Amiibo. And then there's devices like the 3DS, which do support Amiibo by default, like the new 3DS does, but this one does not. This is the 3DS XL Yoshi edition. Again, not a new 3DS. However, they do sell an external scanner that allows you to scan in your Amiibo for games that are compatible. For instance, Yoshi's Woolly World introduced a brand new Poochie Amiibo. But fast forwarding to today, with the release of the Nintendo Switch and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I am happy to say that I have finally played a game that has introduced some true value with Amiibo. Alright, so this right here, the Guardian Amiibo, not only is it big as hell, but scanning that into the game actually gives you some bonus items, weapons, or whatever. And actually, to make things even more interesting, this varies per Breath of the Wild amiibo. So it's not only with this Guardian amiibo. There's also the Link Archer amiibo, Link Rider amiibo, and a couple others that are skipping my mind right now. Well, actually, including Zelda herself and the Bokoblin? Yeah, I'm still not sure how to say that. But the point is, getting those amiibo on your Switch or the Pro Controller does just that. It gives you bonus goodies in Breath of the Wild. So it's really nice to see that Nintendo is taking amiibo seriously still. And well, come on, it's a moneymaker for them. Because addicts like myself just spent over $100 this past weekend on Breath of the Wild amiibo alone. Alright, I'm getting ready to eat lunch. Buffalo chicken strips, you gotta love that chicken. Anyway, Curtis, I hope that answers your question. That's why I love amiibo. They're fun to collect, they're fun to use in games. Now granted, they're not that useful in most games, but with games like Breath of the Wild actually taking advantage of amiibo, I'm excited to see what else comes in the future. Especially with a true Animal Crossing game on the Switch eventually. Come on, it's gonna happen at some point, right? Right, Nintendo? Hopefully. Guys, think about it. That could be a lot of fun. Scanning characters and maybe at some point scanning certain like bonus items into Animal Crossing on the Switch, such as virtual console games or like hidden secrets that you can only get through amiibo. So I'm gonna wrap this video up by saying this. My name is David Franco and I am an amiibo addict. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.